Dear students, I am your business maths teacher. I hope you are all fine at home. In today's class, we are going to revise the August monthly test portion. For the August monthly test, the portion includes first and second chapter. So, you have to concentrate first and second lesson, choose examples and also the exercise. Already I have sent the test portion and pattern. Once again, I repeat the portion as well as pattern. The first and second chapter includes choose 10 marks, 2 marks 3, 3 marks 3 and 5 marks 2. Okay, total 35 marks, as well as you are getting 5 marks for your attendance, that is online class attendance, and 5 marks for your assignment, and another 5 marks also for your timely assignment submission. Okay, so these are the pattern of your marks. Okay, so first we are going to see the example sums in first chapters. Find the rank of the matrix 1 5 3 9. Okay, here first we consider whether it is order of this matrix. Here order of a matrix A is 2 into 2. Okay, so therefore the rank of A is less than 2, less than or equal to 2. Consider the second order minor here, 1 5 3 9. So now cross multiply it, that is 1 into 9 9, 3 into 5 15. So if you subtract, you are getting minus 6. That is, we are getting this minus 6 answer by way of multiplying the main diagonal and off diagonal. After subtracting, we are getting minus 6. That is 1 9 is 9 minus 3 5s are 15 equal to minus 6, which is not equal to 0. Okay, it means there is a minor of order 2 which is not 0. Therefore rank of A equal to 2. Okay, so if it is 0 means then the rank of A is 1. Okay, but it is not equal to 0. Therefore rank of A equal to 2 here. Okay, next we are going to see the example 1.2. Find the rank of the matrix minus 5 minus 7 5 7. Let A equal to minus 5 minus 7 5 7. Here also the order is 2 into 2. That is, order is nothing but the rows and columns. Here there are 2 rows are there as well as 2 columns are there. Therefore the order is 2 into 2. Consider it the order that is finding these determinants of A by way of cross multiplication of main diagonal and subtracting the answer, cross multiplication answer of off diagonal, we are getting answer. Here minus 5 into 7 minus 35, minus of 5 into 7 again minus 35. That is minus 35, minus into minus means plus 35. Minus 35 plus 35 equal to 0. Okay, already I said if the determinants of this matrix is 0, value of the matrix is 0 means we are going to the next. That is, if it is second order minor means then in such a case the rank is not equal to 2. Therefore the rank is 1. We consider whether any elements in that minor is not equal to 0 means then rank of A is 0. Okay, here determinants of A equal to 0. Therefore rank of A not equal to 2. Hence consider a first order minor minus 5 which is not equal to 0. There is a minor of order 1 which is not 0. Therefore rank of A equal to 1. You have to write all these steps, then only you are scoring the full mark, that is 2 marks. Okay, otherwise if answer only correct means you are getting at least 1 marks only. Okay, so write all the steps one by one in order to get marks. Okay, then third one, find the rank of the matrix. Here in first and second example we consider about 2 into 2 matrix. The third example is related to 3 into 3 matrices. Okay, so here there are 3 rows are there as well as 3 columns are there. Therefore the order of A is 3 into 3. Therefore the rank of A is less than or equal to 3. That is, it may be 3, 2 or 1. Okay, this is the meaning of this. Okay, if it is a 3 into 3 matrix means the rank of A is 3, 2, 1. If it is 2 into 2 matrix means the rank of A is 2 or 1. Okay. Here I am finding the determinants of A by way of expanding one row. Okay. Here you may take any row 0, minus 1, 5 also, or you may take any column 0, 2, 1. So you expand only one row in order to find the value determinants of A. So here they find that it is 6. 6 is not equal to 0. There is a minor of order 3 which is not 0. That is, if it is not equal to 0 means rank of A equal to 3. If it is 0 means we go to the second minor. Okay. So it is not equal to 0. In this case rank of A equal to 3. Next one. Here also we are considering the minor. Let A equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. Order of A is 2 into 2. Rank of A is less than or equal to 2. So if you find the rank in this case, determinants of A is minus 2. That is, it is not equal to 0. There is a minor of order 2 which is not 0. Rank of A equal to 2. This is also a same question, that is find the rank of a minor, but it is exercise sum. Okay. So in the exercise we are saying this first question, and as in first topic second question is let A equal to 1 minus 1, 3 minus 6. Here the order of A is 2 into 2. Rank of A is less than or equal to 2. So consider the second order minor 1 minus 1, 3 minus 6. Now cross multiply it. So 1, 6 is 6 minus 6 minus of minus 3. You are getting minus 3 as answer. So it is not equal to 0. Therefore rank of A equal to 2. Okay. Next we are going to see about the third one. It is also a 2 into 2 matrices. The same procedure is followed. So that is multiply the main diagonal and subtract the answer of off diagonal. Here 1, 8 is 8, 4, 8, 4 2s are 8. So if you subtract we are getting 0. If it is 0 means it is nothing but the order of the minor vanishes. That is, we have rank of A not equal to 2. But first order minor 1, 4, 2, 8 are non-zero. That is, if any one of the element of the minor is non-zero means the rank of A equal to 0. For example, if all the element is 0 means the rank of A is 0. But it is applicable only for 0 matrices. So here at least one is come for your rank answer. Okay. Then now we are going to see the fourth one. Let A equal to 2 minus 1, 1, 3, 1 minus 5, 1, 1, 1. This is 3 into 3 matrices. So rank of A less than or equal to 3. Consider the third order minor. That is, here they done the step for you. That is, they are expanding the first row. Here first row is 2 minus 1, 1. Okay. So 2 into 1, the minor of 2 is 1 minus 5, 1, 1. So if you are getting 2 into 1 plus 5 plus 1 into 3 plus 5 plus 1 into 3 minus 1. The answer becomes 22, which is not equal to 0. Therefore rank of A equal to 3. So there is a minor of order 3 which is non-zero. Therefore rank of A equal to 3. The fourth one, it is also 3 into 3 matrices. Let A equal to minus 1, 2, minus 2, 4, minus 3, 4, minus 2, 4, 4, minus 4. Since the order of A is 3 into 3, rank of A is less than or equal to 3. So here the answer is 0. That is, determinants of A equal to 0. Since the third order minor vanishes, the rank of A not equal to 3. So we are going to see whether the rank is 2 or less than or equal to 2 by way of considering one minor. Okay. Then example question solved. That is, so the up to this we see about rank of the matrix. Now we are going to solve the problem. That is, we are finding the value of x, y, z by using Grammar's rules. Okay. This is relating to next exercise. Solve the questions. That is, 2x plus 3y equal to 7, 5x plus 5y equal to 9, by Grammar's rule. Solution. Here the equations are 2x plus 3y equal to 7, 3x plus 5y equal to 9. Here delta equal to 2, 3, 5, 3, 5. That is taking the coefficient of the variable in the first equation. In the first equation, the coefficient of x variable is 2 and y variable is 3. That is 2, 3 becomes the first row. And go to the second equation, 3x plus 5y means 3 and 5 become the second row of this delta. Okay, so delta equal to 2, 3, 3, 5. So we are finding the value of these determinants by way of cross multiplication. 2 5s are 10 minus 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 you are getting 1, which is not equal to 0. We can apply grammar rule. Now first we find delta x and delta y as well, and then divide this delta x by delta in order to find x, and divide delta y by delta in order to find y. Okay, so here the delta x is calculated by way of changing the first column. Here the first column is 2 3. Instead of 2 3 we are writing 7 and 9. That is a constant term. Right side of the equation you see the constant term 7 and 9 is there. That 7 and 9 come to the first column if you want to find delta x. That is only change the first column. First column is 2 3. Instead of this 2 3 you have to write 7 9. Okay, in order to find delta x. There is no change in the second column. The second column become 3 5 as it is. Now find 7 5s are 35 minus 9 3s are 27. You are getting 8. Okay, so delta x equal to 8. Likewise, in order to find delta y, change this second column. Here the first column is 2 3. Change the second column as 7 9. Then after that you multiply 2 9s are 18, 3 7s are 21. So 18 minus 31 you are getting minus 3. Delta y equal to minus 3. Now apply the Grammar's rule. X equal to delta x by delta. Delta x equal to 8. 8 by delta equal to, already you find the value of delta equal to 1. So delta x by delta means 8 by 1 equal to 8. Likewise delta y equal to delta y by delta. The value of delta y is minus 3. Value of delta already you find it is 1. Therefore minus 3 by 1 equal to minus 3. Therefore the solution is the value of x is equal to 8 and the value of y equal to minus 3. This is the way you are going to find the value of x and y using Grammar's rule. The next sum is related to word problem. Okay, so the following table represent the number of shares of two companies A and B during the month of January and February, and it also gives the amount in rupees invested by Ravi during these 2 months for the purchase of shares of two companies. Find the price per share of A and B purchased during both the month. Listen, here they said about that is in 2 months the number of shares purchased by a company A and B. Okay, in the month of January and February, and also they said about the amount invested. Amount invested is 125 and 150. Now change this into a by equation. Let the price of one share A equal to x and the price of one share B equal to y. By the given data we get the following equation: 10x plus 5y equal to 125. 9x plus 12y equal to 150. Take as it is. That is in January the data are A data is 10, B data is 5. Okay, so 10x plus 5y equal to 125. Likewise take the second row. 9x plus 12y equal to 150. Okay. Then after that change these two equation into a minor, that is 10, 5, 9 and 12. Okay. So delta equal to 10, 5, 9 and 12. The value of delta equal to, by way of cross multiplying the main diagonal, that is 10 12s are 120 minus 9 5s are 45. 120 minus 45 gives 75, which is not equal to 0. Therefore delta equal to 75. So now you are finding the delta y, delta x by changing the first column. That is, first column is changed into 125. The constant term is 125 and 150. It is taken as the first column 125, 150. There is no change in the second column. So let's take the second column as it is, that is 5, 12. Now find the value of delta x by way of cross multiplication. 125 into 12, 150 minus into 5, getting the 750 as delta x. The same procedure is followed to find the delta y, but here in delta y we are finding by changing the second column. Second column, instead of 5 and 12 we are writing 125 and 150. Then we are finding the value of delta y equal to 375. Okay. Now find the value of x by applying the Grammar's rule. X equal to delta x by delta, that is 750 by 75, you are getting 10, and delta y equal to delta y by delta, the answer is 5. Therefore the price of A share is 10 and the price of B share is 5. Next question, the total cost of 11 pencil and 3 eraser equal to 64 and the total cost of 8 pencil and 3 eraser is 49. Find the cost of pencil and each eraser by Grammar's rule. Let x be the cost of pencil and y be the cost of eraser. We are taking two equations by using these data. 11x plus 3y equal to 64. 8x plus 3y equal to 49. So delta equal to 11383 equal to 9. It has unique solution because 9 is not equal to 0. Therefore it has unique solution. Then find the delta x by changing the first column as 64 and 49. The delta x value is 45 and delta y equal to change the second column as 64 and 49. Instead of 3, 3, we are getting 11, 64, 8, 49. The answer is delta y equal to 27. Find the value of delta x, the x, delta x divided by delta equal to 45 by 9, you are getting 5. The value of y equal to delta y by delta, that is 27 by 9 equal to 3. The cost of the pencil is 5 and the cost of the eraser is 3. Okay. This is about 2 into 2 matrices. Now we are going to see about 3 into 3 matrices using Grammar's rule. Here the same rule is applied. In order to find delta x, we are changing the first column. Okay. First column as 411, that is changed to the first column. If you want to find delta y means change the second column as 411. In order to find delta z, third column is changed as 41 minus 1. So after finding delta x, delta y, delta z, apply the value of delta x Grammar's rule. X equal to delta x by delta, it gets minus 1, and y equal to delta y by delta, we are getting 3, and z equal to delta z by delta, the value is 2. The solution of x, y, z is minus 1, 3, 2. Now we are going to see the next problem, that is word problem. The price of 3 business mathematics books, 2 accountancy book and 1 commerce book. Let x be the cost of business mathematics book and y be the cost of accountancy book and z be the cost of commerce book. Therefore 3 business maths book means 3x, 2 accountancy books means 2y, 1 commerce book means 1z equal to 840. This is the first equation. The second equation is the price of 2 business mathematics book, that is 2x, 1 accountancy book plus y and 1 commerce book plus z equal to 570. This is the second equation. Third equation, the price of 1 business mathematics book, that is x, business mathematics book and 1 accountancy book plus y and 2 commerce books 2z equal to 630. So first we find the 3 equation by taking x, y, b, business math, the cost of business maths, accountancy and commerce books respectively. Now change this equation into delta form, that is determinants form. Delta equal to 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. The value of determinants delta is minus 2, which is not equal to 0. Then applying the rule, that is changing the first column as 840, 570, 630, we are finding delta x. Likewise, in order to find delta y, change the second column 846, 570, 3, 630. We are getting minus 3. And then delta z, change the third column as 840, 570 and 630. So they find the value of x equal to 240 and minus 240, delta y equal to minus 300, delta z equal to minus 360. Now apply the Grammar's rule. X equal to delta x by delta equal to minus 240 by minus 2, we are getting 120, and y equal to delta y by delta minus 300 by minus 2 equal to 150. Then z equal to delta z by delta minus 360 by minus 2, you are getting minus 180. The cost of business mathematics book is 120, the cost of accountancy book is 150, and the cost of commerce book is 180. The next sum, an automobile company uses 3 types of steel. Okay, here they said about 3 steels and 3 different types of cars. Okay, steel requirement for each car is given. So they are finding determine the number of cars each type which can be produced by Grammar's rule. Okay, so this is also 3 into 3 matrices. Apply the same rule, find the value. Okay, now we are going to see about the exercise 1.3. Okay, so the subscription department of a magazine sends out a letter to a large mailing list inviting subscription for the magazine. Some of the people receiving this letter already subscribed to the magazine. That is, here they said about the magazine. Okay, for that magazine some people are subscribing already, also subscribe again, and some people are switch on to the next. That is, from this mailing list 45% of those who already subscribe will subscribe again, 30% of those who do not now subscribe will subscribe. On the last letter, it was found that 40% of those receiving it ordered a subscription. What percent of those receiving correct letter can be expected to order of subscription? Listen here. Here we are taking X represent people who subscribe for the magazine and Y represent person who do not subscribe for the magazine. Okay, so here some people are purchasing the magazine, some people are are not purchasing the magazine. Now there are 4 cases here. XX means those who already subscribe will subscribe again. That is, those who are purchasing it will purchasing again. Okay, then XY means those who are already subscribed will not subscribe again. X means subscribe, Y means not subscribed. That is, then later date they are not subscribing. Then YX means those who are not subscribed, that is, already they are not purchasing it, now they are purchasing. That is, those who have not subscribed will do it now. And YY means the people who are not subscribing already as well as now also. Okay, so based on these 4 cases we are doing this transportation problem. From the problem we can see that XX equal to 45%. It is given in the line 45% of those who already subscribe will subscribe again. That is, XX is 45. XY equal to total percentage means 100. So 100 minus 45, we are getting 55. That is, those who already subscribe will not subscribe again is 55. Then YX equal to 30%. It is given in the question. 30% of those who do not subscribe will subscribe. That is, they are subscribing now. That is 0.3. 30 by 100 means 0.3. YY equal to 100 minus 30%. It is 70%. That is 0.7. So write these things in a transportation problem matrix given by T equal to 0.45, 0.55, 0.3, 0.7. That is, XX equal to 0.45, XY equal to 0.55, and YX equal to 0.3, and YY equal to 0.7. Okay, so if you find this transportation problem, then it is very easy to solve this problem. The value of X and Y are given as X equal to 40 and Y equal to, it is already find in the problem. That is, now multiply this XY. XY is 0.4 and 0.6. It is given in the problem. Multiply this value by this transportation problem. That is, transportation matrix is here is 0.45, 0.55, 0.3, 0.7. If you multiplying means first row into first column, that is 0.4 into 0.45 plus 0.6 into 0.3. Likewise, first row into second column, 0.4 into 0.55 plus 0.6 into 0.77. So we are getting the answer x equal to 0.36 and y equal to 64. It is nothing but x is 36% and y is 64%. So thus 36% of those receiving the current letter can be expected to order a subscription. The same method, the next question, transit system, you do it is already explained in your video. Now we are going to see the next problem. It is related to second chapter. Evaluate. Integrate ax square plus bx plus c divided by root x dx. Okay. Here, in order to integrate, you are taking first each and every term, that is ax square divided by root x. So root x is nothing but the power of the x is 1 by 2. That is ax square divided by x power 1 by 2 means ax square minus 1 by 2. That is, if 1 by 2 comes to that numerator, it become minus. That is ax square minus 1 by 2. Likewise, plus bx power 1 minus 1 by 2 plus c into x power 1 by 2. So it is written in here, ax power 2 minus 1 by 2 is nothing but, so ax power 2 minus nothing but we are getting 3 by 2, that is 1 and half. Okay, so ax power 3 by 2, bx power 1 by 2 and cx by 1 by 2 dx. That is, here in denominator root x is there. Root x is nothing but x power 1 by 2. I am subtracting this 1 by 2 in each power of x. That is, in first term ax square is there. In x square minus 1 by 2 we are getting x power 3 by 2. bx is 1 minus 1 by 2. That is, we are getting of then c into x power 1 by 2. After doing this, take the constant outside, that is a into x power 3 by 2 dx plus b into x power 3 by 1 by 2 dx plus c into x power 1 by 2 dx. That is, after taking the constant outside, now integrate the value of x. Integration is nothing but subtract minus 1 from the power. Okay, or add plus 1 in the power. X power 3 by 2 plus 1, you are getting x power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. Okay, that 2 comes to the numerator. Here ax power 5 by 2 divided by the same 5 by 2 comes to the denominator. So 5 by 2 means 2 come to the numerator. Okay, likewise b x power 1 by 2 is x power 1 by 2 plus 1, it becomes 3 by 2. X power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So 2 comes to the numerator. Likewise, x power 1 by 2 plus 1 means it becomes x power 1 by 2 plus 1 becomes x power 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 2c x power 1 by 2 plus k. Okay, next, evaluate. Integrate root 2x plus 1 dx. So if you are integrating root 2x plus 1 means root means nothing but the power is half. That is, integration of 2x plus 1 whole power of dx. Now add power 1 to this. That is, half plus 1 you are getting 3 by 2. That is 2x plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. In here, see the coefficient of the x. The coefficient of x is 2. Okay, so therefore 2 into 3 by 2. So 2 cancelled. Therefore 2x plus 1 3 by 2 divided by 3 plus c. Evaluate. Integrate dx by 2x plus 3 whole power 2. Here the power is in the denominator. So if you take to the numerator means it become minus. That is, integration of 2x plus 3 whole power minus 2 dx equal to 1 by 2. That is, if you add the power minus 2 plus 1 means it become minus 1. 2x plus 3 whole power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by 2x plus 3. Okay, so minus 1 means we are changing into denominator. Okay, then the coefficient of the x is 2, therefore 2 into 2x plus 3 plus c. Okay, then example 2.4, integrate x plus 1 by x whole power 2 dx. Here a plus b whole square formula here we are applying, that is x square plus 2 into a is x plus 1 by x, x cancel, 2 into x into 1 by x, that is 2ab plus b square 1 by x square. So now take each and every term separately, integrate it, you are getting the answer. Integrate of x square become x cube by 3. Integration of 2 dx means 2x. Integration of 1 by x square means minus 1 by x plus c. Evaluate x cube plus 7 into x minus 4 dx, that is integrate. So here multiply these two terms, that is x cube into x, you are getting x power 4. X cube into minus 4, minus 4x cube. 7 into x plus 7x. 7 into minus 4, minus 28 dx. Now we are integrating, x power 4 is integrated, x power 5 by 5 minus 4x power 4 by 4, 4 cancel, therefore x power 4 plus 7x square by 2 minus 28x plus c. The next one, evaluate 2x square minus 14x plus 24 divided by x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 dx. Here also we are separating the things into two factor, that is 2x square minus 14x plus 24 is factorized, we are getting x minus 3, 2x minus 8 divided by x minus 3. Here x minus 3 is cancelled, so integration of 2x minus 8 becomes x square minus 8x plus c, that is 2x square by 2 cancel, it gets x square minus 8x plus c. Evaluate, integrate x plus 2 divided by root 2x minus 3 dx. Here the power of 2x minus 3 is 1 by 2. So therefore 1 by 2 into 2x plus 3 whole power 1 by 2, that is x power plus 2x plus 3 whole power minus 1 by 2 dx equal to 1 by 2 2x plus 3 whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus 2x plus 3 in power 1 by 2 plus c. Next, exercise 2.1, integrate the following with respect to x. Here integrate 3x plus 5, that is root of 3x plus 5 means the power is 1 by 2. This is the form of ax plus b whole power n, where a equal to 3 and b equal to 5 and n equal to 1 by 2. So we are applying the formula ax plus b whole power n dx equal to ax plus b whole power n plus 1 divided by a into n plus 1 plus c. So the power is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 1 get 3 by 2, that is 3x plus 5 whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. The coefficient of the variable x is 3, therefore 3 into 3 by 2. So you are getting 2 by 9, 3x plus 5 whole power 3 by 2 plus c. Next question, 9x square minus 4 by x square whole power 2. So apply the same model, that is a plus b whole square formula, then integrate each and every term. Next one, exercise 2.2, integrate the following with respect to x. Root 2x minus 1 by 2 root 2x whole square. Here a square is root 2x whole square minus 2 into a into b, that is 2 into root 2x into 1 by root 2x, root 2x cancelled. You are getting 2x minus 2 plus 1 by 2x. Now integrate each and every term, we are getting x square minus 2x plus 1 by 2, that is 1 by x is nothing but Integration of 1 by x is log x. Therefore 1 by 2 log x plus c. The next question, x power 4 minus x square plus 2 divided by x minus 1. Okay, here take the that is here they are dividing by x minus 1. So x square is taken as common. X square into x square minus 1 plus 2 divided by x minus 2. Here x square minus 1 means a plus b formula. A square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. Therefore x square x plus 1 into x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 plus 2 into by x minus 1. X minus 1 is cancelled. After that we are integrating, we are getting the answer x power 4 by 4 plus x cube by 3 plus 2 log x minus 1 plus c. Okay, so do the third sum. So up to this we are revising. I think all those things are revised. Yes, all the models are revised. So if you concentrate on these sums, you are getting more marks. So do all those sum in your school note. That is, all the subject are written in one note. Okay, so take your school note, do all the sums. Okay, submit it correct time in order to score more marks. Thank you, students.